about Crimea River. So the guy who wrote it, he said, I'd never heard the phrase, I just like the combination of words. Instead of eat your heart out or I'll get even with you, it sounded good. A smart retort to somebody who had hurt your feelings or broken your heart. He was initially concerned that listeners would hear a reference to the Crimea. Crimea River. But said that sitting down and playing the melody and coming up with the lyrics made it a non-issue. Like, oh my gosh, really? Thank you, Wikipedia. So, I will now gush about the rhythm section. Can you find your standards up here? Rodney. We are very lucky here at Edmonds Woodway that our band department shares rhythm section people with us. This is a huge freaking deal. I have some choir director friends who their jazz band teacher's like, no, they're mine, you can't have them. And so they'll find choir kids and be like, you are now a bass player. And then we'll see them at a jazz festival and they'll be like, they just started in September. Whereas these kids have been playing together, they've been playing gigs since the 7th grade, if not before that. And they're going out and they're playing in combos and they're playing with jazz bands. And they're going to Jazz Colony in the summer. And it's a different set of skills playing in combos than playing in jazz band. Playing in jazz band, we're like, here's your part, play the tune. Playing in combos, that you're having to figure out what tunes you're doing, put together the arrangement, are we bringing the stuff? There's this whole load of things and experience that we get from being in combos that we all benefit from, gratefully. And this Jai is our one guy who's gonna not leave me. I had some tunes that I knew we were gonna do this year. We needed guitar, and I always ask the band, I'm like, who do we need? Like, you need to get Jai. I was like, then get Jai. He's always dapper. I love that picture of him on the bus. We're on the way to Yakima on the bus, and he's like in his suit with his guitar out, because this is the time to do this. Let's get stuff done. And then the rest of the rhythm section, they're all seniors. They were all selected to be all-state jazz rhythm section folks this year. Every time we have a gig, I go home and my sister goes, I just don't think people appreciate Nebby enough. They don't understand. It's so good. And not only that, we've had it for 3 years, which is the longest I've had a pianist in Delaware's, and it's really, we're gonna miss Nebby a lot. Right, so I did convince him one year to sing a solo, and then he figured out that he could wiggle his way out of it, so he's not singing tonight. So, big round of applause for Nebby. If you play for 25 hours for everyone today, then maybe you could get over it too. And then we've got Muriel. We drafted Muriel this year. And it's so funny, she would come up to me and she'd be like, we're going to Leavenworth, and she's like, what is going on? Where are we going? Where are we performing? Let's do it. I'm like, oh yeah, he didn't do this last year. Because she just like jumped in and picks everything up. She would be, I say, the one member of the rhythm section who I don't think I've ever had to replace her music. Remembers them for the next time. It's awesome. You actually played for us a couple years ago in Dorian when you were very young. And I remember you took this drum solo and it was just like, it was all over the place. It was like too big for the drum set. It was just like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I was like, whoa, that's a lot. Whereas I feel like now it's like, yes, there we go. So, Muriel McFarland. Lots of toms and all the things. Hi-hat's kind of falling over. Don't work on that. And then there's Rodney, who started out as a singer, and then 2 years ago I was like, can you do both things at once, please? I remember as a young one when Luis was our bass player, Rodney was like the apprentice, and he would just follow Luis around, and he'd be like, I want to learn stuff. Luis would be, turn my bass. Okay. And we had this rehearsal the other day. No, wait. Because I have this picture of you the other day. We had to have Rylan fill on a gig who's going to play for us next year. And Rodney was like, do it again, kid. No, do it better. Come on. You got to do it like this. And just like all over him. So I'm thoroughly impressed that he is just a fantastic leader and a fantastic player, and that he can do it while he's singing. It's just madness. And next year will be the first year in a decade that I will have no octaves in my choir. Yes. Who's gonna like pump us up and tell us that we can do it, man? I just can't even. All right, so before this last tune, my one request of you is if you could please help us pack things up. Those of you who know what's up, wrapping the cords and putting all the speakers over there. And so hug your people who came, because you're glad that they came. And like love them, and then give feedback.